An 18-month-old girl fell into an unused, uncovered borewell on Thursday evening in Hyderabad. The girl is stuck at the depth of around 40 feet. NDRF team has been deployed at the spot to assist with the rescue operations. Two more NDRF teams have been called in from Vijayawada and Kochi, who will assist in the rescue operations by using robotic arms. That is the latest that we are getting. Shocking incident. In fact, case of negligence also could probably be coming to light. An 18-month-old girl fell into an unused, uncovered borewell on Thursday evening in Hyderabad while the rescue operations are still underway. NDRF teams have been deployed for rescue. They have brought in additional two NDRF teams from Vijayawada and Kochi who will also be assisting in the rescue operations. They are in fact using a robotic arm to pull the girl out of the borewell. Remember, the girl is stuck in a depth of around 40 feet, and that is the length or the depth of the borewell where she is stuck at the moment. NDRF teams have already been deployed. Rescue operations there underway in Hyderabad, but the NDRF teams trying to get the infant out of the 40 feet borewell that she's been stuck in. In fact, joining me on the phone line is Paul for more details. Paul, what is the status of the rescue operations at the moment?
Well, in fact, one team from Hyderabad had immediately been rushed in last evening around 7 o'clock when this 14-month-old toddler actually, while playing in the area which is Ikareddy Guda near Chevalla in the Rangareddy district, she was playing around that area when she accidentally fell into an uncovered borewell. And then what followed was immediately the parents of the child heard her crying from inside the borewell. That is when they realized that she had actually fallen into a borewell which was around 40 to 60 feet is what we've heard at the beginning, but now they're saying it's around 50 feet. And immediately NDRF team was rushed in from Hyderabad, and this area is around 70 kilometers away from Hyderabad. And the NDRF team, along with the Hyderabad police, along with district administration, immediately started rescue operations. And then it went late into the night. In the beginning, they had a little difficulty because of the dark area. It is in the outskirts and not really a place where there were human habitation. It was just few huts, random huts that were present in the area. And then what happened was rescue operations began. It went late into the night. Immediately they had asked for additional help. Two more NDRF teams were called in, one from Kochi and one from Vijayawada. The team from Vijayawada arrived late in the night and rescue operations were carried out. First, what they did was they tried to dig in a parallel ditch parallel to the borewell. They went deep down. They went around 20 feet depth, after which they realized it's a very rocky terrain there and it was troubling the rescue operation. It was making it very difficult to go further, more than 20 feet deep. And then what happened was they tried bringing in robotic arms, which is two poles which has two hands at the end of it. They insert it straight into the borewell into which the girl has fallen, and they expected it will go to the girl and get hold of her, which is controlled by an operator outside. They couldn't really do that, and now they're considering an option of using a pulley. They're expecting the third team from Kochi to arrive. Mahinder Reddy, the Transport Commissioner, was also present. Transport Minister, I beg your pardon, was present late into the night, and he was overseeing all the operations. People are just praying and hoping that even now we're hearing that they are getting a response from the baby. They can hear her crying. They're just praying that everything goes on well and the rescue operations that are being carried out turn out to be successful.
Right, that is of course a very slight possible hope that we are getting at the moment of the fact that over 12 hours now the infant, they are able to still hear the infant slightly. But a bigger question there looms on the kind of negligence that is being coming to light. Why was this borewell, which is a 50 feet borewell, why was this not covered by the authorities in the first place?
Well, absolutely. Even in the past, we have seen two other cases, one from Nellore and one from another district in Telangana itself. One was in August 12th, where a 3-year-old girl, Monica, fell into a borewell, uncovered borewell in Nellore. And one on February 1st, where a 2-year-old girl, Sanvi, had fallen into a borewell in Shaligoraram village in Nalgonda. And this is the third such incident. It's shocking that even last time when such an incident happened, in 2015, we saw another case. In 2014, we saw two cases. Several cases like this coming up in Andhra and Telangana itself. And KTR, the Minister of Urban Planning, had last time said that they would actually be filing criminal cases against revenue officials and the district officials who do not ensure that borewells that are dug up are not covered because of negligence on the part of contractors. This particular borewell was dug up by the landlord of the house in which the labourer was staying. The 14-month-old girl's parents are migrant labourers, and Yadaya is his name. His landlord had actually dug this hole a couple of weeks back, and because they did not find water, we are being told that it was left uncovered. And it shows the kind of potential risk that it carries when borewells, especially of such depth, are left uncovered. It is a big potential risk for toddlers like this 14-month-old girl.
As Paul was pointing out, the NDRF teams on the spot trying to take the girl out of who still remains trapped. It's been over 12 hours. She's been trapped in a borewell of over 50 feet. In fact, teams from Vijayawada and Kochi have already been deployed with robotic arms to get the girl out of the borewell. Thank you so much, Paul, for getting us all these details. In fact, keep a close eye on the rescue operations that are currently underway in Hyderabad.